Burning Eyes Entertainment presents The H-Guys in Celestial Crossing, with special guest, Nat 20.
I feel my jaw drop in horror. She casually slides the door open and lets herself into the stranger's apartment. Please let them be asleep. Please, Kami-sama, I'm begging you. Just do me this one small favor. Minutes tick by like hours and I stand frozen like an idiot, willing her elfy head to appear out of the darkness. I realize I'm sweating, actually physically sweating from anxiety. Right when I'm about to call the cops, certain that she's murdered everyone in their beds, a dark female form shoots out of the neighbor's doorway and leads out to my balcony. Without even looking at me, Neareth pushes into the door and drops her loot on the floor of the bedroom where I finally get a good look at it. I feel a tension headache creeping into the back of my skull as I recognize some questionable leather that appears to be from an expensive couch. Besides it are some metal rungs found on most shower curtains, some heavy brocade drapes, and a whole assortment of metal odds and ends that she likely took from furniture and light fixtures.
Not a bad haul, huh? Now where do you keep your leatherworking equipment?
I feel numb. Curiously, wonderfully numb. When my voice finally comes out, it sounds dead, even to my own ears. You can't wear this stuff, Neareth. She glares at me, crossing her arms and puffing herself up threateningly.
And why the hell not?
I tried to tell you, people don't wear things like that here. You stand out even more than you already do. At the very least, the owner of those items will probably recognize them, and I'll be the one who gets in trouble. Her response is to throw her arms up in the air and make a disgusted sound.
Of all the gutless, cowardly... Fine! It's your job to give me whatever passes for proper clothing around here, then.
Why is your character such a bitch, my dude? A little surprised, but grateful, that she caved so easily, I quickly stamped some feeling back into my feet and turned toward my dresser. I grabbed my largest, baggiest dildo, my largest, baggiest t-shirt, and toss it to her. You can sleep in that for tonight. She'd be more comfortable in those ripped-up leathers. Neareth rolls her eyes, but obligingly shrugs into the garment. Try to keep my gaze on the ceiling and ignore the fact that an elf is wearing my clothes and not much else. Well, good night then, I guess, she grunts in reply. By unspoken agreement, Neareth retires to my bed like queen, and I lay myself down on the living room sofa, warily. Fall asleep before my head even hits the cushion, thanking whatever gods are listening that this weirdness happened on a weekend. I don't wake up again until noon the next day. I'm disoriented to find myself on the couch in the living room until my memories of the early morning hit me like a ton of bricks. Bam! Did I just dream all of that? Yawning, I get up and cautiously knock on my bedroom door a few times, just in case. There's a loud, startled snort, and then silence.
Well, at least you didn't walk in and see her naked like the
You don't know that.
Cliche.
Yeah.
Definitely not a dream, then. I have to go out for a few hours. Please don't go anywhere until I get back, okay? Everything you need is already here. You can work on your armor if you get bored. Sound like a mother scolding a particularly dim-witted child, but I'm too tired to phrase my words more carefully. While I'm at it, I should go ahead and add, there's food in the kitchen if you get hungry. The sleepy murmur is her only response. It's hard to decipher words, but it sounds like piss off.
Fuck this chick.
I sigh before grabbing my wallet and heading out the door. After grabbing a quick bite to eat, I head to the mall to look for some girly clothes. Not sure where to start. I make for one of the bigger department stores that has a little bit of everything and turn towards the female section.
What are you doing here? You got a girlfriend or something?
Yes.
No, I'm a drag queen.
Oh, okay. Well, then you'll want this section.
Yes.
I'm immediately assaulted on all sides by lace and frills and flowery things. The question of how far I'm willing to take this looms in the back of my mind. Getting underwear too? A bra? What sizes? Should I ask someone? My face hot. I try not to look out of place as I sort through some ugly-looking blouses. I hear a giggle on my right, and before I can help myself, I look up. A gaggle of schoolgirls stare right at me and whisper to each other. A horrifying thought occurs to me. What if these are girls from my own high school? Look at their uniforms!
Like you know.
Being a social outcast is one thing. Being openly mocked and ridiculed is quite another. With this thoroughly unpleasant thought in mind, I drop the shirt I'm holding and run the hell out of there. The humiliation is great as I drag my feet up the stairs of my apartment 30 minutes later. Neareth looks up at me from her seat on the floor where I walk in.
Where are the clothes? Her crafting materials lay scattered around her, along with some tools I recognize from the utility closet.
Yeah, pardon me, I gotta do a thing.
That's okay. All I can do is shrug helplessly and hope she doesn't maul me with the hammer she's using to flatten pieces of metal.
You still totally fucking ganked that shit from your neighbor.
Yeah, totally.
That's not okay.
Yeah.
She curls her lip in disgust, rolling her eyes.
Are you anything other than useless? Forget it then. I'm not staying cooped up in this hovel another day while you dick around trying to find a solution.
Fuck this chick.
I'll figure this out myself.
The thought of what she might do to get a hold of said clothes has me recoiling in horror. Before I can work myself up to a reasonable argument... Knock, knock, knock. Someone is at the door.
Quick, in the closet.
Like I am.
I was just in the closet. Tom Cruise was in the closet. He wouldn't come out of the closet. And I pulled out
Oh
my
my
gun! Neareth eyes I hope my neighbors didn't hear that and got concerned. Neareth eyes slit dangerously.
What?
I clasp my hand in mute appeal. Please, there are little slats that you can see out of. Knock, knock. Be right there, please, Neareth.
You're so pathetic.
Spider Words Neareth picks herself up and shuts herself in a nearby closet. Immediately, there are no slats on that. Whatever. Immediately, I dart to open the door.
Yeah, if it's a plot point that the fucking closet has slats on it,
Put fucking
yeah.
slats on the closet door.
You two are getting angry drunk.
Hey, Hikaru. How's your day today?
be happy I'm not getting horny drunk, alright?
Oh.
Because you're the nearest person in our
Oh. Ooh. Praying that she doesn't read too much into my haggard, stressed-out appearance, I fumbled to answer. I was fine. Stop playing video games, so I didn't get much sleep. Stop telling her what a loser you are, idiots!
For those of you at home, don't worry. Irish Car Bomb suffers from very quick whiskey dick.
Concerned!
She looks me over with what I hope is concern.
I'm also concerned. It's okay. You shouldn't do that so often, Hikaru-kun. You'll get sick if you don't sleep properly. Did you eat the dinner I made you at least?
Yeah, you'll get sick, like in fucking fucking
Don't
Sunrider!
Don't talk about it!
Ah, yes. Thank you. It was delicious as always. Mika smiles warmly as if it were any other guy. I might think her... And if it were any other guy, I think her cheeks were a little flushed.
I'm soft as lamb's wool down there right now.
I hit him lightly. She
hit
smacks
him too.
She smacks me.
I'm into it.
She smacks me
Okay.
playfully on the arm.
Shit. Well, if you're done, can I have my dishes back? That's kind of why I came over.
No, I peed in them. Yes. Oh, of
I
course.
spilled
Sir.
vodka on my glasses.
I'm sorry.
Hold on just a second. I scrambled to my room. Oh, you did that for real.
Yeah.
I scrambled to my room to assemble the dirty dishes,
I don't
praying that
know.
Neareth won't lose patience and ruin my life by jumping out now. Thankfully, Mika is still standing at the door calmly when I get back, and I hand her the bowls without incident.
Good. I'll just wash these up before I head to the store. See you later, Hikaru-kun.
I shut the door behind her 1 second before Neareth comes barreling out of
Okay,
the closet.
I want to ask a question about this game before we go any further.
Yeah?
Yes.
So it seems like the main crux of this game is that we have summoned this random elf girl into our universe.
Uh-huh.
This is also a dating sim, apparently.
Supposedly.
And also a thing about dating sims is usually there are multiple options for girls.
It depends. Sometimes there are, and sometimes there aren't.
Well, what I'm wondering is, like... So, like, the crux of this game is that we summoned... Like, the main interesting selling point is that we accidentally summoned this elf girl into our universe.
Uh-huh.
What if we pick another route? Is it just, like...
That's why it's
Are we just
that's why it's
ignoring-
leading me to believe there may not be multiple routes.
Okay.
But we'll figure that out when we get to there.
Well, because this elf girl
Cross
sure as hell
that.
doesn't seem to like you so far.
Without preamble, the elf point a finger imperiously at the doorway.
Also, this guy needs to go through some fucking English tutoring classes.
Were those normal clothes?
I nod, not sure where she's going with this, but hoping it won't turn into another argument.
Does she live nearby?
Oh no. You can't.
You can't kill
Do
her
you
and
have a
take her
better
clothes.
idea, useless?
I open my mouth angrily, ready to tell that I'd head back to the mall in a heartbeat if the alternative meant inconveniencing Mika-chan. But then I think about the giggles at the stairs. Worse, having to deal with the lingerie department.
You're a fucking pussy, dude.
You know that you can buy underwear at other places, right?
Yeah.
They sell panties and bras at Walmart, motherfucker.
Yeah.
My shoulders slump, and I hear myself answer. She lives down the hall, second door on the left. Neareth nods briskly, suddenly all business.
Drawing her dagger and readying a fire spell.
Perfect. I'll sneak in while she's gone and find some shit to wear.
Okay, but can you please try to grab only from the back of her closet? Stuff she won't miss right away?
Yes, fine. Just go and be a lookout or something.
This sounds good to me. The further away I can be if something goes awry, the better. Just one question, though. How are you going to get in? You're not going to break down the door, are you? Earth gives me a sideways smirk in reply.
I have my ways. Don't worry.
This
Go
makes
be
me
a
worried.
lookout for me, you eunuch. I mean, I'm from a medieval fantasy world. The guys that I know, like, the only explanation for how you're acting right now is that you're like a eunuch fucking palace guard. This is the only other people I've met who have your type of personality.
Or just a bureaucrat.
Yeah.
Or worse.
A eunuch bureaucrat.
You know that was basically most eunuchs, actually, though.
In China, yeah.
Oh, well, that's what I'm studying right now.
I've brushed up on my Chinese history.
What do you think my fucking project is about, motherfucker?
Yeah.
Her words don't really instill confidence. If anything, I feel more nervous than ever.
I know what your project is about, Kugel, and I would be honored if you asked me to review it before you turned it in, because I research Chinese history.
Okay. Still...
I'm glad we're at an agreement.
Okay. Still, I find myself standing obediently outside the apartment complex 20 minutes later than when I'm positive Mika-chan is gone.
Oh, door.
Front door.
Yep. Shut the front door. We'll be right back, fans. So we're back now.
That's about an hour that I'm going to be cutting out or so.
Yeah.
Half hour, whatever.
Yeah, it's fine. Totally worth it.
We were getting pizza.
Yeah.
Pizza.
The ritual is complete. Thank you,
Yes.
Moses. Thank you, Moses, my dark master.
The dark ritual is complete.
Behind me.
Hey, there is nothing inherently, bad about being a black hero.
Okay, first of all...
First of all, I'm talking
First
about
of all,
black
Vernon.
magic, not African-American people.
Because that's also true, though.
And actually, in Magic the Gathering...
Can we stop with the magic?
Most
No.
of the heroes who are based on, African culture have actually been white-aligned. Or green-aligned.
Mm-hmm.
They're always either white or green-aligned for African heroes.
But doesn't that mean when you said white magic was inherently evil earlier, you were...
No, I said neither white magic nor black magic is inherently evil.
I know, I was just trying to trap you and make you seem racist.
No.
Behind me, I watch in awe as Neerith hops nimbly from balcony to balcony towards Mika's place. She lets herself in by the sliding glass door, and I wait. Wait and worry. Then the worst thing possible occurs. Around the corner comes Mika-chan, grocery bag swinging under one arm as she makes her way home. Shit. How is she back already? Belatedly, I recall that I ran into her coming from the store yesterday as well. Quick Trip makes sense if it's only went to the convenience store for one or two little things. I know that Neerith isn't done yet, and I have no idea how much longer she'll be. I need to stall, but how? I'll whip out my dick and just...
Start jacking it.
No, helicopter, yeah.
Helicopter dick.
that-
To distract a chick, use the helicopter dick.
Without really thinking about it, I blurt out her name as soon as she's within earshot. Mika-chan! She looks surprised to see me, but her smile is friendly as always, and just friendly.
Oh, Hikaru-kun, what are you doing out here?
My friend Hikaru-kun, who I'm not sexually attracted to.
Because he's my friend? That's a great question. What possible excuse could the reclusive, geeky gamer boy have for standing around on street corners in the middle of the afternoon? I thought I'd take a walk to be healthier? Like you said earlier? Question mark? Her eyes dart to fully take in the fact that I'm just standing there despite my words. Her lips curve into a teasing smile.
If that's the case, you didn't make it very far, did you?
Wimp. Damn it.
Pussy.
Think of something else now.
I wanted to walk you home, or I got distracted. Alright.
Oh, I thought you were
Alright,
picking that
whoops,
option.
well,
Too late now.
The words come tumbling out of my mouth without real thought, and I'd be mortified. If it wasn't for the incredibly cute blush decorating the girl's cheeks. She laughs as if to brush off her embarrassment, but the way she pushes a strand of hair self-consciously behind her ear makes my heart stutter inside my chest. I have a heart attack and die. Bad end.
how gentlemanly of you. I guess I ruined your shining moment of chivalry by coming home too soon then, huh?
Her smile is so soft and feminine. My
Usually
tongue...
it's the guy who ruins the moment by coming too soon.
Oh my god, I was about to take a drink. You're glad. Be glad that I didn't.
Her smile is so soft and feminine. My tongue promptly decides to trip all over itself by not tying its two shoelaces. In reply, it's fine. I should have made up my mind earlier. He's close enough now that I can just barely catch a whiff of her shampoo. It smells like cherries. Mika giggles a
As
little.
I walk closely and bury my nose in her hair and just... We both did that to Kugel at the same time, and I am glad for our teamwork.
High five.
High five.
I'm concerned.
You should.
Did you smash your elbow onto my chair? Because I felt
Little
something
bit.
that sounded like someone smashing their elbow on my chair. And I
Doesn't
just
hurt.
gotta say, it's karma. Mika giggles a little, readjusting the bag in her hands. I take a moment to glance upward at the balcony, and still no sign of
My
Neerith.
hand is numb. Gotta love that funny bone.
I need to get Mika to turn away from the apartments, I realize. Eric, can I walk you upstairs at least?
There.
Her answering grin is enough to make my palms sweaty, knees weak, arms spaghetti.
Sure.
It's vomit on his jacket already. Mom, spaghetti. I wait for it to turn, but there's just spaghetti. It won't come down. Okay. Everything goes spaghetti and pretend to follow. Wait,
I just
Mika.
vomit spaghetti onto the street infinitely.
She turns away from the building confused. I actually wanted to know the recipe for the beef stew you made last night.
I could tell you that more easily upstairs, Sakara-kun.
No, it must be here.
She moves his head inside, and I impulsively grab her hand to force her to face me and look me in the eyes. She looks surprised at the contact, but doesn't pull away.
And I lick her face.
What are you doing? Improvising. Well, I thought since I'm already down here, I could head straight to the store to buy the ingredients. No need for unnecessary stair climbing. Mika begins to lift her eyebrows suspiciously. I feel the back of my neck break out in a cold sweat until suddenly I spot movement out of the corner of my eye. Miracle of miracles, Nearth is making her way out of the balcony door, her armed lady.
Anyway, never mind. Goodbye.
You were just going to remember all the ingredients? Don't be silly, I would need to write them down for you along with the cooking steps.
I stop listening. The blood drains from my face as I watch a pair of jeans come tumbling out of Nearth's arm toward the sidewalk below as she leaps back toward my apartment. The jig is up. This is all I have time to think as its end and fabric hits concrete with a heavy flop. The sound isn't loud, but it's unexpected enough that Mika starts to glance over. If she looks up to see that the pants came from like any logical person would, she'll be able to catch a glimpse of Nearth right as she opens the balcony door.
If she looks up to see the pants falling down, she'll immediately know that an elf escaped from a video game that I play, like any logical person would figure out.
I have to stop her. My body moves on its own, moving at a speed I wouldn't have thought possible. Oh,